Welcome to the first episode of Light Up and Roar. We are two Leos fueled by coffee and driven by love. And today we are just going to introduce ourselves, tell you a little bit about us, who we are, why we started this podcast, and I hope you join us on this journey. I am Tanya Ruiz Davila. I am from the United States of America. I'm in California, in San Diego to be exact. And I am a mom of four beautiful daughters, ages 14, 12, 6, and 5. Um, I started this personal development journey around 5 years ago while I was pregnant with my last child. I was going through a dark hole in my life. I was fighting for custody of my two older daughters, and I had no support from my family. It was just my hubby and my daughters. And I started therapy, which opened up my eyes into digging deep in my healing and forgiving. And from there, I continued to work on myself. I surrounded myself with like minded individuals. And I soaked in as many coachings and trainings as I could just to master the tools that were given to me to control my mind and control my emotions and just operate from a place of love and understanding. And that's what brought me here today with you guys. And with me, my amazing and incredible business partner, Beck. Hi, tell us about you.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. As Tanya just mentioned, I'm Beck Patterson, and I'm actually from Australia in a state called Queensland, living in a country town, Toowoomba. I'm an ex hairdresser, aspiring entrepreneur, and a mindset addict. I started hairdressing while in high school and was living a life I'd always dreamed of living since I was 5 years old. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I was diagnosed with a chronic illness in 2016 and was given a prognosis of 12 months to live. Obviously, here we are 4 years post prognosis, but that brought my hairdressing career to an end. Unfortunately, that was what hit me. Was you can no longer continue the career you'd always dreamt of being. But fortunately, it sprung me into a journey that I am here on today, which is the personal development. And this started back when I was in a state of depression, not fighting for my life and letting my health slip through my fingertips. Deep down, I knew I had so much to fight for. My parents, who have only ever busted themselves to give me the absolute world. My siblings, who this news broke just as much as it broke myself and my parents. My closest and best friends, and those that ultimately, 4 years down the track, needed my advice, my shoulder, and my ear to vent to. Now, I started small. I started with waking up and realizing that this wasn't the end of the world. I asked for help, it was tough, and it broke my pride. But fuck, it was the most pivotal turning point in my life. I started being grateful, grateful I had people who cared, grateful I was given another day. Now the little steps turned into big steps, and now it's an everyday practice for me. It's a must do. It's just like drinking coffee or eating food for me. It continually enhances me, so why would I give it up? And eventually, that's what led me to here today, running a business with the beautiful Tanya.
I love you.
Peace.
So, we decided to create this podcast just to lift you up, to give you hope, to let you know that no matter what you may be going through on your day to day life, when you dig deep and you do the work and you work on yourself and you heal and you start forgiving, you get to live that peaceful life filled with love. And it's just such an incredible feeling. How about you, Beck?
We're doing this podcast mainly because, like Tanya just said, we're on a journey to inspire and motivate others because nobody, and we are so passionate about this, should be stuck in a world we felt we couldn't escape from. We want every single person to know that we are here to hold your hand on a journey that will transform your life. There's no time limit to healing, but there certainly is a guaranteed promise to live a happier life out the other side. We want our audience to know that any point in your journey, we're here for you. We're here to guide you, lead you, and elevate you most of all.
the podcast name was a journey in itself.
Mhm.
We had an idea. We are two Leos, right? And we're so passionate, and we believe that's what brought us together in such a strong way as well. So we thought it would be a great name where we can lift you up and just be the light. We also made our families a part of the name, right? We gave them options that just kept coming to us, and that's how we decided on this one, and we absolutely love it. You need to just use your voice. That's what it's meant for.
And exactly what Tanya said is the podcast names come from our hearts. We're two Leos who won't stop until we've reached our target. And that's exactly like Tanya mentioned, it just come from a place of what felt right to us. So light up and raw is to encourage you to light up the fire inside you, light yourself up, and absolutely roar to the world. Everyone has a voice, but not everyone uses it. And that's what we want to inspire you to do.
Absolutely. Why should you listen to this podcast? Well, you should, just to get a high of inspiration from us. This is the place to be, to know that you're just not alone. How about you, Beck? Why should people listen to our podcast?
Um, because we're fucking awesome. Nah, kidding. We feel that we have a lot of valuable information, knowledge, and experience to pass on. You may already have a mentor, and that is honestly completely fine. But from our experience, you should never just off all opportunities to gather information, as even if you pick up one golden nugget from any episode, then it was totally worth your time. You never know where you're going to find the key piece of information to change your life, so always keep an open mind. We strive and vow to always deliver content poured from our hearts, our own experiences, and out of pure love for your own growth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to tune in and listen to our very, very first episode of Light Up and Raw. As we said in the beginning, we're two Leos, fueled by coffee and driven by love. Peace out to the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.